Assalamu alaikum. Today we will start the topic of geometrical transformations. In geometrical transformations, we will study three different transformations. Number one, reflection. Number two, rotation. And number three, translation. In all these three transformations, the area of the image and the object is same. There is no change after reflection. There is in the area, there is no change in the area after rotation, and there is no change in the area after translation. Now we will study reflection in detail. The most important point to remember in the reflection is line of reflection or axis of reflection. Line of reflection or axis of reflection. First of all, we will learn how to find out the line of reflection. How to find the line of reflection when image and object both are given. Both are given. I will elaborate this concept with the help of an example. The question is, triangle ABC is mapped onto triangle DEF under a reflection. The task is to draw the line of reflection or axis of reflection. These two are the triangles ABC and DEF. We want to find out the line of reflection. Now, first of all, we will have to understand the language of this topic. Triangle ABC is mapped onto triangle DEF. The figure after the mapped onto the figure after the mapped onto is always the image figure. This one is image. And the figure before the word mapped onto is the object. Now ABC is the object figure and DEF is the image figure. We will always write down the coordinates in the sequence. That is, A is mapped onto D. At the second position, there is written B. So B is mapped onto E and C is mapped onto F. We will always write the image and the object in the respective sequence.
To find out the line of reflection or the invariant line, we will draw one perpendicular bisector between the respective image and the object point. Now you can see that according to the sequence, A is mapped onto D, B is mapped onto E, and C is mapped onto F. I need one perpendicular bisector. I will draw a perpendicular bisector between B and E. To draw a perpendicular bisector, I will use the compass and the ruler. With radius more than half of BE, approximately, I will draw two arcs above and below BE. Now I will repeat the same process from the point B. I will join the two points of intersection and I will get the line of symmetry or line of reflection or invariant line. This one is the line of reflection in which triangle ABC is mapped onto triangle DEF.
So how can we draw the line of reflection or axis of reflection? We will draw a perpendicular bisector. So the answer to this question is draw a perpendicular bisector. This notation is for perpendicular bisector between any pair of object and image. We can draw a perpendicular bisector between A and D. We can also draw a perpendicular bisector between B and E and also C and F. We need one perpendicular bisector. O means object and I means image. Now the next task is how to draw the image when how to draw the image when object and line of reflection. Both are given. I will elaborate this one with the help of a question. The question is, triangle ABC is mapped onto triangle DEF under a reflection in the line L. Draw the image triangle DEF. ABC is given, the line L is given. Now we want to draw the image triangle DEF. This one is the figure given. The triangle ABC is mapped onto triangle DEF under the reflection in the line L. This one is the line given. We want to find out the reflection of this triangle ABC in this line. Now I will demonstrate the process.
We want to draw the image of the triangle ABC in the line L. Now, as you know that the image always lies on the perpendicular line. I will draw a perpendicular from B to the line of reflection. To draw a perpendicular, I will use the compass and the ruler. From point B, I will draw an arc on the line of reflection. Like this. Now I have 2 points of intersection. One is this, other one is this. Now I will draw 2 more arcs from these 2 points of intersection. I will join this point of intersection with B, and I will get the perpendicular from B to the line of reflection. Now, this one is the perpendicular from B to the line of reflection, and the image of B, which is E, lies on this line. As you know that the distance of object from the line of reflection is equal to the distance of image from the line of reflection. The image is always at the same distance from the line of reflection as the object is. The distance of B from the line of reflection is this. This one is the, from the compass, we will measure the distance of the object from the line of reflection. Now, from the line of reflection, I will draw an arc on the perpendicular. This point is the point E. Now we want to draw the image of C in this line. Now with center C, I will draw an arc on the line of reflection, and from these two points of intersection, I will draw two more arcs. This one is the point of intersection of the two arcs. I will join this point with C, and I will get the perpendicular from C to the line of reflection. So the method to draw the image in a given line is, we will draw a perpendicular from the point to the line of reflection, and we will measure the distance from point to the line of reflection, and we know that the distance of image from the line of reflection is same as that of the image of object from the line of reflection. Now this point is C is mapped onto F, this point is F. Now we will repeat the same process from the point A. With appropriate radius, we will draw an arc on the line of reflection and get 2 points of intersection. From these 2 points of intersection, we will draw 2 more intersecting arcs. This one is the point of intersection. You can change the radius of the, after drawing the first arc, you can change the radius of the arcs to get this point. But while drawing these two arcs from these 2 points, we will not change the radius. The radius should be same from these 2 points. So this one is the perpendicular from A to the line of reflection. We will measure the distance of A from the line of reflection. This one. And mark a point at the same distance from the line of reflection. This one is the image of point A, and A is mapped onto D. This one is point D. Now I will join D, E and F to get the image triangle. The method of drawing the image is, first of all, we will draw a perpendicular from the object to the line of reflection, and then we will measure the distance from object to the line of reflection and mark the same point on the perpendicular from line of reflection at the same distance from the line of reflection. Now in this way we can draw the image under reflection.
Now I will write down the steps with the help of which you will be able to draw the image diagram when object and line of reflection is given. Step 1. Draw a perpendicular from object to the line of reflection. Step 2. With the help of compass, measure the distance of object from the line of reflection. Using the perpendicular line. Step 3. Draw an arc mark a point on the perpendicular line drawn from the line of reflection at the same distance as the object is from the line of reflection. These are the steps, three steps you will have to follow to draw the image diagram. Now, some important reflections. Now, there are four important reflections you will have to memorize. Number one, reflection in x-axis. Observe this point 5 1. When we will reflect this point in x-axis, it will be in the fourth quadrant below x-axis, and its distance from x-axis will remain the same, and the coordinates of these points are 5 and -1. So when we will reflect, and we will generalize this result, when we will reflect any point in x-axis, we will change the y coordinate. We will change the sign of y coordinate. If the point is 2 3, it will become 2 -3. If the point is -1 -2, its reflection in x-axis is -1 and +2. If the point is PQ, then the reflection is P -Q. Now we will learn how to write down the matrix for the reflection in x-axis. First of all, this one is the identity matrix for the multiplication. This one is one point, this one is the other point. These are the x coordinates and these are the y coordinates. Now, matrix of reflection in x-axis is we will change the signs of y coordinates. X coordinates will remain same. We will change the signs of y coordinates. This one is the matrix of reflection in x-axis. Now, the second reflection is reflection in y-axis. Now, consider this example. When we will reflect this point 5 1 in y-axis, this point 5 1 in y-axis, its distance from y-axis will remain same, and the position of the point will be like this. Now the coordinates of this point are -5 and 1. We can observe that we will generalize this result. In the case of reflection in y-axis, we will change the sign of x coordinate. If the point is -1 and 2, after reflection in y-axis, the point is 1 and 2. If the point is positive 2 and minus 3. After reflection in y-axis, the point is minus 2 and minus 3. If the point is PQ, after reflection in y-axis, the point is minus P and Q. Now, the matrix of reflection in y-axis is we will again consider the identity matrix for the multiplication, that is 1001, and we will change the signs of x coordinates. Y coordinates will remain the same. Now the third reflection is reflection in the line y is equal to x. When there is a reflection in the line y is equal to x, we will interchange the coordinates. That is, if the point is 2, 3, after reflection in the line y is equal to x, it will become 3, 2. If the point is minus 1 and 2, after reflection in y-axis, the point will become 2 and minus 1. If the point is PQ, after reflection in y is equal to x, the point will be QP. This one is the line. This one is the line y is equal to x. If the point is 3, 2, then its reflection is 2, 3. The fourth important reflection is now we will write down the matrix for the reflection in the line y is equal to x. We will again consider the same identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 1, and we will interchange the coordinates. This one is the matrix for the reflection in y is equal to x. Now, the fourth important reflection. Reflection in the line y is equal to minus x. This one is the line y is equal to minus x. When we will reflect any point in the line y is equal to x, we will interchange the coordinates and also change the signs. change the signs. If the point is PQ, then the new coordinates after reflection will be minus Q minus P. If the point is minus 1 and 2, then after reflection in the line y is equal to minus x, the image point will be minus 2 and 1. And the matrix of reflection is, we will interchange the coordinates and also change the signs. 0, minus 1, minus 1 and 0. This one is the matrix of reflection in the line y is equal to minus x. Now, how can we use the matrix to find out the coordinates for the object diagram? Now the question is, triangle ABC is reflected in the line y is equal to x. Find the coordinates of the image triangle. Now, always pre-multiply the matrix. Always pre-multiply the matrix. In this question, we will use matrix to find out the image coordinates. Always pre-multiply the matrix. The matrix for the reflection in the line y is equal to x is pre-multiply. First of all, we will write down the matrix. And the matrix is 0, 1, 1, 0. The coordinates of ABC are given. A is 5, 1. B is 7, 2. And C is 6, 4. Now, I will write down the coordinates of the 3 points ABC. Coordinates of A are 5, 1. Coordinates of B are 7, 2. Now, coordinates of C are 6 and 4. Now, I will multiply these two matrices, this column, this row with this column. 0 into 5 plus 1 into 1. 0 into 5, 0. 1 into 1 is 1. Now I will multiply the first row 0, 1 with the second column, that is 7, 2. 0 into 7, 0. 1 into 2, 2. Now I will multiply the first row 0, 1 with 6, 4. 0 into 6 plus 1 into 4. 0 plus 4, 4. Now I will multiply the second row with the first column in the second matrix 5, 1. Answer is 1 into 5, 0 into 1, 5. I will multiply the second row with the second column. 1 into 7, 0 into 2. 1 into 7 plus 0 into 2. Answer is 7. Now I will multiply the second row with the third column, 6, 4. 1 into 6 plus 0 into 4, 6. Now these are the coordinates of ABC, and these are the coordinates of A dash, B dash, and C dash. That is the images. So the coordinates of A dash are 1, 5. Coordinates of B dash are 2, 7. And the coordinates of C dash are 4 and 6. Now you can see that the coordinates are interchanged. That is, the coordinates of A are 5, 1, A dash 1, 5, B 7, 2, B dash 2, 7, C 6, 4, and C dash is 4, 6. Whenever matrix is given for a particular transformation, we will pre-multiply the matrix with the coordinates to get the coordinates of the image diagram.